Hey guys, today we're going to be learning a sleight of hand move called the glide, which is a really useful move, especially if you want to keep control of a card on the bottom of the pack. So for example, if we want to keep control of the ace of spades right here, what we can do is we can apparently deal cards off the bottom of the pack but keep that ace of spades in our control. So that's what the glide looks like. Let's get into it. Okay, so the glide can be used for loads of different things. You can use it as a card force, or you could use it as something like a card at any number routine. So it's got a lot of uses to it, so it's a really useful move to know how to do. So I'll just show you how it's done before we actually get into the handling and stuff like that. So what's actually going on is, for example, if we have the Queen of Hearts here, what happens is, as I apparently deal that Queen of Hearts off, of course that's an indifferent card. Okay, and so is that one. And the next one, and I can just keep doing this and dealing off cards from the bottom until I want to deal off that queen, and then I can get the queen. So what's actually going on is, if I do it from exposed view, as I tilt my hand down, I simply do that move right there. So it's pretty invisible from a spectator's point of view, but if I actually show you the cards now, you can see what's happened. I've pulled the queen down, allowing me to see and be able to get these cards above the queen out of the pack. So as my wrist tilted down, I'm pulling cards out, but the cards I'm pulling out are above the queen. Okay, so this just allows me to deal as many cards as I want out, and then if I want to deal the queen, I'll just push it back up, pull it out, and there's the queen. So that's how the glide works. Let's get into the handling and how to do it. Okay, so to do the glide, you're going to have to be in this position right here with your hands. So it's quite a weird position you're going to be in. It's not a very natural one, so you might not be used to it. But I'll go through how to get into this position. So you're on your left thumb on the right long edge of the packet, and your other four fingers of your left hand on the left long edge of the deck. So you're in this position right here, but you don't want to be gripping it by your fingertips like this. You want it to be a bit more into your hand, so you can get the fingertips of your left fingers on, and they can touch the bottom of the bottom card, because you're going to need them to pull that bottom card backwards in a minute. Okay, so that's the basic grip right there. So once you're in this position, you've got this grip on the deck. What you want to do is you want to show the bottom card if you're just going to do the glide as an effect on its own. So you can show the bottom card to the spectators, show the King of Diamonds, and then this is what happens. You're going to tilt your left wrist palm down, so you're in this position right here, and then your left fingers, so it's your left middle and ring fingers really, they are going to pull the King of Diamonds towards you, so they're going to pull it backwards. Okay, so from an exposed angle, looks like this. You pull it backwards, and you can see the card above it pokes out. So your middle and ring fingers pull backwards on that king, just like that, and your whole hand sort of slides backwards, pulling that king. And because you're holding it in this position, the back of your palm, so the back of your hand here, covers that exposed king. If you're in a different position like this, if you're holding the deck like that, spectators will see the back of that card, but because you're holding the deck like this, it's really angle proof. The only angle spectators can see the king from is this angle right here, but if you just position spectators over here instead of here, then this move's pretty much angle proof. So the more you pull the king down, obviously the easier it's going to be to pull out the cards above it. Okay, but the more you pull the king back, the harder it's going to be for you to get that king back into position. So you want to find sort of a middle ground that isn't ridiculously short. So you obviously want to pull it a bit further than that, because you're going to be really struggling to get the cards out from above it if you're doing it like that. But if you pull it too far, okay, so let's say if we pulled it that far, yeah, it's really easy to get cards out. You can deal really quickly, but when it comes to getting that king back, I've really got to sort of move my hand really hard to get the king back, and it looks suspicious. So the best way to have it is probably about that much room right there. So you can easily get cards out, and then whenever you want to put him back, you can put him back. Okay, so once you've pulled the king back, and you can, from this position, you can obviously deal cards down. So let's say you don't want to just deal one card down. So you've pulled the king back and you've dealt a card to the table, and you say, we'll put the king right here. So let's say you then want to bring the king back square with the deck so you can carry on with your effect. So at the moment the king is in this position. So to get him square, this is what I like to do. I like to take my left pinky, bring it around the back of the pack, so it's on the short edge of the king right here, and then I just push upwards, okay? And I use all the other fingers of my hand to square it up. So I use my left index finger to go on the top short edge, my left pinky on the bottom edge, my middle and ring fingers on the right edge, and thumb on the left edge. So you can see that all my fingers are on all the different edges, so it's very easy to square that king up, and now it's perfectly square. So once again, you can deal a card off and have it perfectly square. So in slow motion, it just looks like this. You have your index finger on the front, pinky on the back, press, and it'll be square. So that's how to clean up after the glide. Okay guys, so that's it for this tutorial. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, favourite, comment and subscribe. And if you want to keep up to date with what's going on my channel, make sure to check out my Twitter and my Instagram. Links will be down in the description below. So the glide's a really useful move. I'm probably going to bring out some videos in the coming weeks that use the glide, so make sure you get it down, and I'll probably bring out a few tricks and the force you can use for the glide. So that's what's going to be coming in the next few weeks. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always guys, this has been Complete Deception, and I'll see you later.